All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hajime no Ippo, Season 2, Episode 2. All right, we have met Arnie, the crocodile Gregory.
With the bloody cross that...
yes, that Aoki displayed for us.
Displayed so magnificently.
So magnificently, making himself even more badass than he looks when he's naked in the shower.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep. Probably because he didn't have Ippo's elephant dong to, compare against.
Right. The bloody stream also gave a little bit of help to that as well. I mean, a bloody stream in general makes anything look more badass. You know?
But Miyata is in for the fight of potentially his life.
Yeah, so this guy's an Aussie, and he's got a deadly cross, or he's known for his crosses being deadly. I'm sorry, his hooks. Hooks.
And he specifically developed a counter for Miyata.
Yes, he specifically developed something that if Miyata uses his counter,
which is his bread and
butter,
butter,
a counter for his counter.
Yep.
Now, what that means is that Arnie, if he wants to win the fight definitively, he needs to make it quick. Because he still is dealing with an outboxer who should be pretty good at going against his shorter range hooks and stuff.
But then at the same time, Miyata is so starved by staying at the proper weight that maybe Miyata also might need to end it early too. So
yes. I'm just saying though, if Miyata wants to do the impossible, but also win definitively, I think the best thing to do is to just draw out the fight and go for points. Because I don't think he'll have the strength necessary to knock him out.
Oh, man.
But I think his survival instinct will kick enough to where he'll be able to basically just footwork his way out of this. And then just land way more punches probably on him because he'll have better speed and agility. Which should lead to a better jab game than what Arnie has. Unless Arnie is also just rocking a really crazy jab.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Although it does seem to be like they're using this as a way to say, hey, he's kind of got Ippo strength. So this is a kind of a teaser of what it would be like if Ippo and Miyata fought now, which our probable opinion on this is that if Ippo and Miyata fought now, Ippo would win.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if they don't fight now, they might not ever, because Miyata needs to move up a weight class.
He needs to. Yeah, he needs to change his flow here.
This will not work long term. It might not even work short term.
Mm-hmm. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm probably going to say this over and over again throughout this season, but I love the updated art, colors.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks a lot cleaner.
It pops so well.
And it really pops. Yeah, I would say in some ways it's less the lines and it's actually the colors. They feel a little bit more vibrant. Maybe it's the... I don't know, you people that know the post kind of editing work could tell me, is it more something with regards to compositing and lighting? Because I
don't know.
Because that shot for one, that's definitely got a lighting thing going in with it there.
But okay, I just got to give my nod
to Daddy Date.
I'm probably gonna have to do this every time we go through this OP, but But yeah,
more date. Ooh, do it again. More date. Ooh, more date. Ooh. Bloody cross.
Okay. This is not at all ominous.
Title match. Yep. Scheduled for 12 rounds. That show you don't have to. All right. And now he's back. The resurgent genius. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Those kinds of faces we really didn't get that much in the
Oh my god,
season.
the hat. And his theme music. And he's got the necklace with teeth on it.
He's coming straight from the outback.
Yeah.
He's he just came from shooting for a reality.
Oh, he's an
TV
American.
Show.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
But he's white.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
freaking Takamura. Wow. Oh shoot. Telling you, it's going to be a points game, or Miyata's done in round 2.
Miyata usually goes for the all or nothing gambles, though. So.
Oh, that's a line.
Wait, this voice.
Yeah, we recognized it a little bit before as well. This is that video game start here where the characters are just kind of doing their bounce, you know, just being like, I'm ready, I'm ready. Oh, don't say shattered bones. That's...
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. He's hitting there.
Yep.
Oh,
okay. He blocked it. Yep.
But now he's on the ropes.
Okay.
This is not good.
Yeah. He's not in the corner, though, so he might be able to get out. Oh, whoa. That was quick.
That was really quick.
Oh, he's so fast.
What?
Oh, and he's taunting him?
He's got enough time to give a one-liner. Okay.
I loved Miyata's fighting style, and now we get it here. Burger. Yeah, it was the left. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. But what I think it is Miyata is trying to draw the fight out here. You see how he's not like going for this?
Or is he trying to bait him? Wait, is he gonna do a
yeah? See, yeah, he's slow. He's drawing out the match. Okay, so he's got a good left, yeah. Oh, good footwork.
Oh. Oh, that's bad.
That's bad. He caught that one in the cheek. Okay, well, his jab game is good. Oh,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. But this isn't your style, Miyata. Like,
whoa. Yeah.
Oh,
he's figured out his range. This is Miyata's, you know, taking in that extra 2%, you know. Whoa, so these are all counters, just casually.
All right.
all right, it's more even. Let's go. Oh, and he's already.
All right.
Miyata just teleports behind him, and instead of saying nothing personal, he just kind of goes, "What? Wait, what are you looking at? What's going on?" Oh no, he just knows how.
And he was
works.
able to get used to it because he relied on it too much.
Oh, okay. This just got really tense.
Okay.
Oh my god,
all right.
Let's go!
All right.
Oh, and that's his signature move right there! Oh! Oh, he knocked him down!
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Whoa!
All right. All right.
Oh, that's a good halfway point.
That is a good halfway point.
That is a good halfway point.
But it makes me worried because what
I know.
if you throw the same punch twice, like
Yep. Oh, yeah, he was scraping along the sides of the forearm there. He's got a good jaw.
But what did we just establish?
Yep.
And now he's got a feel for it. Don't get cocky.
He's not getting cocky.
I know.
He's in his
he's
groove.
Methodical. Yep.
Yeah. It's about even. Exactly. Right. Oh. Wait. Why are we trying to not draw this out? Yeah, they literally said the same thing. You know, I'll hit him with my right as many times as it takes.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Is that more bait?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Wow, the mind games here.
Yep. Yeah, and he would know that Miyata had a tough time being in the weight bracket, so so he would be wanting to do it quickly too.
Wow. Yeah, Ippo's like prophesying, basically, like, yep, it'll come down to a counter, regardless of who wins.
Right. Oh, man. Oh, no.
He went underneath.
Yeah,
that's actually better. Oh, what did his right do? He might not have even seen it. Yeah, crap. So he has no idea what. Actually, it's almost probably better he takes that knee there and just sits for a second, you know, to breathe and collect himself.
Yeah, maybe.
So what actually happened?
I'm guessing it was the right.
Well, yeah, but I'm wanting them to say it because, like, it was obviously the right doing something, but it's like, was it an uppercut? Was it like, like, was it a hook? No, so he doesn't think that it's actually.
Oh crap!
Yeah, so he's gonna try it again.
No, don't do that.
Oh, so most people won't actually know. Takamura, come on, tell us. Yeah. Oh, come on. God. Wow. This coach is crazy. Like, he's basically honed him into an anti-Miyata weapon.
Yep.
Okay. Are they setting up someone for Ippo to fight in Arnie? Well, potentially, yeah, but... Right. Yeah, his face is exposed here. The right... Oh, and then he uppercuts. Jeez! Oh, crap! And then he just lays into him. Oh my god! The timing you must have to have for that is insane. Yeah. Jeez! He's not letting him go down either.
my
God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's got to be. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Wow, he's already talking.
He's already building him up. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We got the strings going and everything. We're no longer in.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh. Is he gonna get up? Come on, buddy.
Yeah, he's going to.
Ah.
Because that's the problem. Is that Miyata keeps getting up when he's in situations where he could get permanently hurt by doing so.
Hey, I mean, we've seen Ippo do some crazy stuff too.
Yeah, but he's not Ippo.
That's true. That's true. Such a weird style of EV by having it be kind of like a zoom out, but it's not actually, you know?
Yeah.
No! Freaking Mashiba's visage always just being terrifying in the background and stuff.
But who is that?
Watch, it's actually Miyata, and he dyed his hair.
No. I mean,
you never know. It kind of does look like Miyata a little bit. All right, I think they pretty much confirmed it at this point. This is kind of a done deal. Like the main strength that Miyata had was countered in the most brutal way possible.
Yep.
It was not just one motion that was required in order to stop the counter. This is something that I believe Arnie is not capable of without this coach. Like this is something that all of the viewers are like, oh my God, this boxer is incredible.
Uh-huh.
But I'm guessing what they'll probably find out is that in the past, maybe he had a little bit of struggle with counter type outboxers like Miyata or something. And it was like, no, he actually got a new coach here. This coach, like made him into this lethal weapon here.
That could definitely be. One of the things, though, that I think might be just part of him being the champion is that he's taking this seriously. Someone's challenging him. Yeah.
He studies them.
He tailors his fighting style to them. And in the case of Miyata, he's kind of a one-trick pony.
Yeah, he definitely studied him, though, but it was said, though, that the coach told him how to make this move. Like, this was something that the coach specifically taught him.
Right. It's a dual thing. He's not the only one doing it. Yeah.
Right, yes.
But that is something that I gotta say I really appreciate, because once you're on the top, right, then people are going to be studying you.
Yes, and it's a lot easier for them to study you.
Exactly, right, because everyone's trying to do that. So they will come up with something that will be good against you, right? So in turn, if you don't want to get taken out, if you want to be the champion for any amount of time, you need to learn to adapt and constantly be one or two steps ahead of them, right?
Right.
And I really like here that it's basically he's giving Miyata the respect of your counters are something to be afraid of, right? And he got it demonstrated to him, rather soundly. So, okay, I'm going to make sure that when you come to fight me, you won't be able to fight me the way you normally do.
Right. So you'll have to adapt in a reactive way, while I've already adapted in a proactive way.
And in that sense, you almost want to be counting on the fact that they will have something that you won't expect.
Right. Which means, in general, Miyata's strategy was a good one in the first round.
Yeah.
To study him. Take it slow. You're an outboxer. This is something that I don't agree with the dad's kind of strategy here. Is take him down as fast as possible. I get why he's saying it, but it's something where if you looked at this, maybe it's because we have the omniscient perspective, but it's that there is an aspect of Miyata's style that is just innately better the longer the match goes. He does put all of his energy and his effort and a lot of risk onto the mat when he makes his counters, but he doesn't have to in order to win, And this guy was already someone that had never been knocked out before. Like,
right. Well,
so why would you go for that strategy?
Yes, that is an excellent point. And even more so, if you're betting so much on those kinds of punches when you throw them, then you would want to make sure to set up for it, especially when it's the champion, right?
Which they did.
Yeah. But even more so to make sure that you've got everything lined up so that you suss out whatever it is that the cards that he's keeping in his hand, basically.
So this round here, if it goes and finishes with Miyata still in it, is really like the only way now he can win, is he has to basically go, I'm just going to go back to the basics. I have no big tricks that I can use anymore. I have my speed and my incredible like Sharingan level eyesight to be able to like see everything.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, cool. Just stick with that and just wait it out. Like, you already delivered some decent damage to him. This is not so uneven that you couldn't come back with just points. And I think it's maybe a thing that Ippo as a show has kind of avoided from way back then.
It's not as exciting.
It's not as exciting if they don't get knocked out. But in some ways, there's something really terrifying about our underdog, Miyata in this case, having to just survive as long as possible. You could skip 7 of the rounds or what have you in a montage style by just showing a set of 3 punches every round, and then just realize he's barely holding on. He's bloodied. But, the champion has also taken, equal punches, maybe not as strong punches.
Right.
But now it's just a thing of, okay, who actually has the stamina to go the distance here? And Miyata, that's what he trains. Like, he goes for he goes for that level of insane road work and stuff.
Man.
Like, do you remember when Miyata would just road work all day?
Right. And yes. So
he's a machine, and yes, he is dealing with the food, weight
so
issue and stuff.
Which one balances out, overbalances for the other, because it's something that would hinder his endurance, but he does train for endurance. He is one of the most mobile of the boxers
that we've ever seen.
So maybe
that would make
sense.
Psyche out there is maybe the other one,
but that's pretty crazy as the only comparison,
Right. and they said in the beginning of the match when they were announcing it, this is scheduled for 12 rounds. Now, what that also could have been was just a setup of, you think this is going to go 12 rounds, but it's actually going to go 2 or 3. Which was my prediction, was that Miyata was going to get taken out here in the second round, which literally almost happened.
Yeah, in a lot of ways he has been. Because the thing is that hit that he got on Arnie, that was a big deal, right? If he had kept it at that and then adjusted his own strategy, right? And maybe still done the thing with the left later, but not immediately after, so maybe he wouldn't be expecting it.
Right.
Then I think he would have been in a really good position to win this match.
Yeah.
But because of this, even if he does go to his guns, right, and he plays a more conservative game and everything, he's lost enough momentum and everything. He's taken enough damage that his body, I don't think, will be able to keep up with the razor blade path that he needs to follow. He needs to make a lot of saves over and over and over and over again, and Arnie only really needs to make 1. Right.
So he's got the crocodile teeth in him. The bite has been left open. He's bleeding out.
That was a lot of blood.
And this is something that we got to remember back to when Miyata took some hits from Ippo back in the day. It was the uppercut that ended him. It was those grazing split, very close uppercuts where it hits him in the jaw, and it's just like, oh, crap. And you were talking about the idea of permanent damage. Miyata might end up, if this ends up going really long with something like a glass jaw. I don't know exactly how a glass jaw works, but I assume it doesn't. You don't just start out with one. I assume in some ways you get it because that was another thing they foreshadowed potentially, was that Arnie has bone-shattering punches. I'm like, oh god, we saw recently what happens when bone-shattering punches get delivered over and over again.
And the problem for me is that I don't know whether this is foreshadowing or whether it's build up for the comeuppance, right?
Yes.
Because in a lot of ways. Okay, on a meta perspective, Arnie, we've never heard of this guy before this match, so hopefully Miyata will beat him and then he can fight Ippo. That's something that we've been looking forward to for a long time.
Right.
So it makes sense, and especially since he does need to move up in weight class, if it doesn't happen here, it probably never will in any official sense, right?
Until Ippo moves up a weight class.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Miyata will probably, like, by the time Ippo moves up in a weight class, who knows, Miyata might need to move up again. Like, I don't know. But I don't know how all that works. But so I would hope that Miyata would win here.
But the other meta perspective on this...
The other meta perspective...
is that it's just building up for Arnie.
It's building up for Arnie.
The crocodile.
The crocodile that now Ippo needs to take down because maybe he put Miyata in the hospital. Maybe he ended Miyata's career, right? Maybe that is a thing. That
avenging is a very powerful motivation for a rival type where it's like, hey, Miyata was my rival. How dare you steal that fight away from me?
And maybe it's just Arnie's blonde hair, but he's giving me a little bit of Ivan Drago vibes, you know, with like the really powerful boxer that goes up against your buddy and takes them out. And then it's and then it's vengeance.
Whoa.
You know, like Takamura even brought up the avenging aspect, even though Miyata's not actually defeated yet.
Yeah, and we got to take Takamura's commentary very seriously.
Right, because he's the one that knows best. Yeah.
He's the one that almost always is right about the commentary. Like, remember when he made the point about Sendo?
Oh,
Yeah, like that. There's these little differences and stuff that Takamura is able to notice because he is he's a world-class boxer. And when he sees these little things happen and he says, you might need to avenge Miyata, he's kind of calling the match already because it's not about maybe whether or not Miyata will get up here. He's saying, no, Miyata will never be able to survive maybe 4 rounds from now.
Miyata will not be able to undo what was just done here. Yeah. Right? And in order to make up for that, the things that he would have to do to Arnie are very unlikely, and they would be extensive. Like, the amount of damage that he would have to dish out to the champion, who he was already having trouble keeping up with speed-wise, right? Like, that aspect I thought was really good. That even though Arnie was baiting him, right, Miyata was just barely able to get past the counter. Like, it still grazed him. He was like, oh, man, that was close, right?
Yeah.
How much more so? Like, he's not going to be able to move at the same speed he used to be after this. No way.
Yeah. The one thing I would say, if Miyata's going to win, this is how I see it, is that the Bloody Cross requires 2 pieces of motion.
Yes.
Which means it is actually very easy to avoid now. But it might just be too late. You can't throw the type of counter that brings your arm above his arm. You need to throw something underneath. In order to do that, you almost need to go into Ippo's like peekaboo style and uppercut the guy.
Yeah.
But if you do that, you could land a pretty serious punch almost in the same place that you countered him before. So, Miyata, this is actually, I would say, not going to be a test of your stamina if you're actually going to win, because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think they would go for the drawn-out match here. They might, but let's go on.
Especially
I'm going to play devil's advocate to my own theory here, is that if Miyata wins, it's probably going to be in the next 2 rounds, like 3rd round or 4th round, where he gets underneath his punch and does basically the equivalent of a gazelle uppercut and gets him there. So it's going to be footwork for the most part. And then it's going to be evolving your counter to attack from a different angle.
And doing that mid-match while you've already been beaten to hell. Like,
it's literally going to be just whether or not he's able to channel that rage of that anger of, how dare you rip my pride from me? This is the way I choose to do boxing.
Here's what I am hoping, actually. Or not necessarily hoping, but I could see this happening. If Miyata figures out a way to counter the counter of the counter, right? Well, Arnie is very confident in his Bloody Cross. It's something that almost no one would be able to do. It's very, very effective, right?
Yep.
So, theoretically, Miyata could bait Arnie into another Bloody Cross, and if he figures out a way to beat it, right? If he figures out a way to beat it, then he could do that, and Arnie won't see it coming. And if Arnie doesn't see it coming, then he could get it when Arnie's like fully putting his weight into it or whatever, and then it's a strong enough hit to the head to maybe take him out.
Right. This has been a story point, though, with Miyata since the beginning of the show, and it's something that his father has kind of been not antagonistic towards, but not really as supportive of.
Right, because it didn't work for him.
Because it didn't work for him. That's the whole point of Miyata's boxing style, is that he does this because it is something to prove that his father's old boxing style was legitimate.
Right.
His father kind of has pushed for him to evolve and to come at things from a different angle here. So this is his choice right now. Will he do exactly what you're talking about, where he's like, no, my boxing style will work. It must happen.
Yeah.
Or is he going to evolve a little bit and use his same style of boxing, but kind of, in some ways, take a little bit of a humble approach to this here and realize that you can't do it the exact same way? Because as people said here, I think it was Takamura and even some others, like his father here and stuff, that throwing the same punch in that respect here is just too predictable.
For trouble. Yeah.
Because you're playing at a level now where you're just kind of underneath that world level stage. Like it's definitely is world level, the OPBF.
Right. If he wins this, he will be, first. He will be champion of a region. Like that is a big
of like
deal.
the Oriental Pacific boxing group. So it goes as south as Australia, probably even to Russia. Like I would assume on some level it's pretty big, but it doesn't include the US, which that was a cool little thing there. Is Takamura's basically, but he's white, so he's
clearly American, right?
I think he's Australian. Didn't you see the flags? And Takamura's like, I didn't get that far in school.
Didn't you see the leather, hat and everything with the teeth necklace and like the big like overcoat, like
God, he's leaning into stereotypes just a little bit.
But hey, the crocodile, like
he's proud,
Oh yeah,
he's
totally.
Like, I earned this. I'm kicking ass.
If I had a sexy accent like that, I would be proud of it too.
Right. Yeah. Right. So there you go, y'all. We are in this fight. It is not over. Although they are making us really think it could be over. So, I mean...
Because that's the thing that worries me, is that Miyata doesn't know when to give up. I mean, that's a common thing in Ippo, but Miyata is in a particular situation where, because it's his pride on the line, he does a lot of desperate Hail Mary things that have worked so far.
They don't work all the time,
They don't work all the time, and when they don't work, they can really not work, and...
Yeah. I'll say that I think that Miyata is going to survive this, regardless of whether or not he loses or wins.
Or his has a boxing career.
No. That's my thing. He's going to have a boxing career. After this. Like I would be astonished if they basically ended the Ippo Miyata rivalry kind of thing they've got going on here forever. I would definitely say at the worst of the worst is that Miyata holds on to his pride in a stubborn way, gets bloody crossed again, is knocked out, taken to the hospital, has basically another six month, kind of recovery stage, and eventually gets back into the swing of things eventually. But it's after another basically punishment like that, where he has to then shift where he boxes, who he boxes against.
And maybe at that point he moves up in weight class so that it's still kind of a death in a sense, because he doesn't get to face Ippo in the professional league. But it's a phoenix rising from the ashes, where it will take another long period of time for him to be reborn as a new style of boxer. He can challenge Mashiba and, have a great rematch there.
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Ooh, that's a good point. Miyata has to move up in weight class so that he can have a Mashiba rematch. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's good. Yes.
But I want him to be able to fight Ippo before then,
So predictions, I am 85% Crocodile Arnie going to win this. What do you think?
I'll be biased and give 78% Crocodile.
Hey, 22 for season 2, episode 2.
That's right. Yeah.
So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and you can also talk with Jacob about the sci-fi novel that he wrote.
Yep, I did a thing. It's called Battle Lines. It's awesome, and it's on Amazon. Link in the description below. Go check it out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see it there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.